Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone for joining. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. What is it, Wednesday today? So, yeah, middle of the week. Welcome in, Pro Gamer. Thank you for joining. Hey, Casey661. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And everyone else that is in the chat, thank you all for joining. So we're here on Butter Baron, and we've just completed a harvest yesterday, so now we're going to be doing some mulching and getting some other things sorted at the same time. So let's go get the worker started on the mulching, and then we might get a worker started on get a worker started on mowing the some grass as well. That's not the mulcher. You're here every time, you don't miss them. Thank you so much, Casey. Do appreciate it. So yeah, we certainly had a lot of fun on Saxlingham. Sorry, not Saxlingham. The Giants map, Highlands Fishing. We had a lot of fun on that one. We had to reset the boat. Does seem to be a bit of an issue with the boat. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll be getting an update from Giants sometime. Don't know when. So I have logged a bug report. So yeah, see what happens. Hey, I'm just popping in the chat to say hello. I got to get my New Holland T8 unstuck from last night on the farm. I was picking up silage and I got stuck. No worries, Pro Gamer. Thank you for jumping into the chat. Appreciate it. Right, let's get this sorted. Get the worker started on that. Go and get the worker started on grass cutting. We get people in, I'll tell everyone to subscribe. I'll be back in like 15 minutes. All good there, Casey. No problem at all. Let's go get this sorted, and then I need to get the harvester in so we can mulch that field as well. So yeah, the Highlands fishing map is a stunning map. I do like it. There is a few little glitches with it. The field that the Highland cattle come in won't grow meadow grass. And like I say, there does seem to be an issue with the boat. It does seem that after a few minutes it will lose consistency and you'll actually fall through it. So yeah, not too sure what happens there. Hello there, welcome in. I'm sorry I can only read Latin, but you're most welcome. Thank you for joining. What's that? Yeah, hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Right, we'll get this mowed and okay. So what are we on? We are on swath dropping. That's what we want. Let's get this sorted. That's right. I think we need to be into the middle of the field for it to pick up the field. Here we go. Got it. So we'll let that do its thing. Go sort out the harvester. Hey, good morning, Cher. How are you? Welcome in. Here you go, Cher. Our Highlander is still doing well. Cute little fella. I see Tom Pemberton sold a couple of his cows, his Highlanders. Trying to keep the amount of Highlanders he has on the farm at a manageable level. He did try breeding with them, but none of them took. So yeah, that was interesting. Loved your pictures there, Cher. Thank you for sharing. Right, let's go get this harvester sorted. He got farming. I saw that. That's awesome, Share. Definitely makes them special. Thomas Doherty, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. You're back on River End? Nice. There's a few glitches with the Highland fishing map. I think we all expected that though. Ken Adlam, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here. Hey Casey, welcome back. Starting to show a little bit of wear and tear on this. Alright, let's give this a refuel and Eva Seeker, hello, welcome in. Hopefully I've pronounced that reasonably well. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Good to see no boats on this farm. Yeah, Ken, we're trying not to let them follow us home too often, mate. Yeah, there's definitely some glitches happening with that boat. Someone said, and I haven't timed it exactly, but they reckon after about 5 minutes the boat loses its consistency and you start falling through it, which I think is definitely what's happening, because yeah, I can be miles away from the dock or anything like that and I'm just falling through it. If you get 37 people watching, you'll send $100. Casey, that would be fantastic, but I'm not going to be holding my breath. 37 people at once would be an all-time record. But thank you. Appreciate the support. 23 then. It's okay, mate. Alright, now let's go get the header sorted. And then I've got something I need to sort. I think the onions are fantastic. Yeah, I think they're pretty good too. When we did them on the map that I was playing on, it didn't seem to take that long. The machines worked quite well. It was, yeah, way better than carrots, that's for sure. Way better than carrots. And the onions were quite profitable too. So overall, chat, what did you think of the new map if you've had a chance to play it yet? Did you like it? Day 7 of asking to be mod. Yeah, KC. Keep saying it will come when it comes, mate. Steam Train is awesome there, Share. Yeah, it is. It is awesome, definitely. I just love the textures on the building. They are absolutely stunning. They look like they've been around for years. They have done really well with that. Now let's just see if we can get this into here without getting it caught on anything. Be going okay. Running the tractor into the wall. Right, so while that's all happening, so I made a statement that I'm going to have to retract. Last time I was on this map, I said that the new Can-Am wasn't an enclosed vehicle. And I have since found out that that is not the case. So we are going to trade in our John Deere for a brand new Can-Am. Hey, you're back there, Pro Gamer. The T8 didn't want to start. It's been listening to too many John Deeres, mate. So let's take this up to the shop, trade it in, and get ourselves a Can-Am. I didn't realise it at the time, but there are different settings for the Can-Am. Boy races. I think I'm finally getting back to myself, then your support, plus we're going to see a band later. Oh, nice one, Share. I used to drive like that when I was younger. uh, do tend to mellow out as you get older. Right, so let's drop this off. Trade it in. Move our farm stick. Right, 21,000 quid for that. What they're giving me. We go into the Can-Am. You've got no work on Friday. Nice, Share. So we want to go, so we've got that kind of roof setup, which has got just the roll cage around you. We've got that which has a windscreen and plastic roof. Still got the mesh doors. And then design 3 actually has perspex doors. So that's what we're going to go for. And we're going to go for the extension as well. Update the license plate. Okay, and I'm going to buy that. Tell you what, they've got the sound of that small 4-stroke engine just right. It does sound absolutely awesome. Yeah, good to hear you're feeling better there, Cher. Awesome to hear. No, I don't think it is Pro Gamer. I think it is just your ordinary, no, sort of like a Honda 4-stroke. I don't think they're a diesel. I'm pretty sure, because Tom Pemberton has a Can-Am, and I'm pretty sure he said it was a petrol one, not diesel like the rest of his fleet. So I'm picking this probably isn't diesel. I'm picking it's probably more the petrol 4-stroke. And it's definitely got that petrol 4-stroke sound. Like if you go, I was at go-karting the other day, and it's very, very similar sound. And they're all running the Honda 4-strokes on them. Hey, Share, auto load mods for all platforms. I think that is absolutely fantastic. I'll be honest, logging without auto load was painful. So I'm really glad. I'm really glad that auto load is available for all of them now. Looks like there was a few good mods come out. There's no right-hand drive trucks, except for that little Fiat. Okay, I surprised myself. Okay, so I have made a decision. And I'm going to go for a larger forage wagon. I'm going to go and take the smaller one down. So I think the idea is I'm just making less trips. Yes, I'm sitting around at the baler for longer, but no, technically I'm making less trips. That's the plan anyway. So I did notice that my voice was a bit sort of clippy, so I just dropped the volume down on my mic a little bit. So how does it sound, guys? Does it sound okay? It's good. Thanks for that, Pro Gamer. Right, let's get this silage wagon sorted. Actually, no, I'm not going to be bothered driving all the way down to the thing. It's only something like 38 bucks for or 38 quid. I don't know if I could be bothered driving all the way down there and all the way back to the from the farmer's market. So if the boat was working properly, the fishing side of things would be quite fun, I think. Um, Loading up and that sort of thing. Don't mind it so much, but like I say, when the boat's working properly, at the moment the boat's not working properly, so okay, so I haven't really decided what I'm going to go for yet. did have the pottinger. So we've got the tilt maker for 100,000. That's 35 meters. Extra 5 cubic meters is 141. And that's an extra 12 cubic meters for an extra 58. Almost thinking that pottinger is possibly good value, and I've got the money for it. And I had a good run out of the other pottinger. Imagine that there's a mod where the tractors could go on fire like when the bird's nest is in the exhaust. Yeah. Pro gamer, that would be good. Just a damage mod, you know, if you hit a fence, it's going to cost money. If you yeah, just things like that. It'd make you drive a lot more careful, that's for sure. Hit a building and you know, repair of the building, repair of the vehicle. Okay, so I'm going for that. I am going for the cover. We put the billboard on. Why not? Everyone needs agriculture, that's for sure. Okay, so extra 20,000 for option. That's okay. We will do that anyway. So I think I will be adding in the Highland fishing map probably on a Friday. So Wednesdays is probably Saxlingham, Daheim on Thursday, and the Highland fishing on Friday. I'm still enjoying Saxlingham here. It's a beautiful map. Still enjoying Daheim. It is a beautiful map as well. And the Highland fishing is, let's face it, being well and truly overdone at the moment. But yeah, I think I'm enjoying it still. So working on building the castle. So that's what we're working on at the moment. Like the wagon or trailer or something, when it scrapes along the edge of the shed or fence, there will be a scratch mark on it. Whatever has been scratched. Yeah, from a programmer's point of view, though, I can see problems with that. How long do you make the scratch mark? You can't make the scratch mark to match exactly the vehicle because that's just too complicated. The amount of coding you'd need to do to record how long the vehicle's been up against the building, how long it was dragged along, and all that sort of thing. So from a technical point of view, I think that's probably a really big ask. But just to have some pre-programmed numbers in, sort of like, oh, you smacked into a building, it's $1,000 to repair a building, or and $500 to repair the vehicle. So from that point of view, that would be a lot easier. Just to collect, monitor the collisions and say, yep, you've collided. So, it's sort of like you're going to have to pay some repairs. But I do like the idea, if you drive along, you scratch something, because you do. You put a dirty great scratch mark in your brand new tractor and it'd be absolutely gutting. Hey, thank you to our 2 new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. 1,740 subscribers. Nearly up to 1,800. And you have to replace your tire. Yep, definitely. I was working on a kiwi fruit orchard once, and we had a guy in with his tractor, and he was dragging the trees that they'd felled out of the shelter belt, and he managed to gouge one of his tires, and that needed to be fixed. Yeah, so they have got the tyre wear mod for PC that when your tyres start wearing out, you start losing grip in the field. Hey, Share, it wasn't a 12-hour stream in the end, it was just a 7-hour stream with on the Highland map, but that went really well. Managed to get a few funny shorts out of it. We found a bug with the boat, but ended up back on the farm, which was interesting. Yeah, you never know, it might come out on Mod Hub, tyres popping. Yep, it might there, Pro Gamer. And then, of course, on last Sunday, we went to the movies. and watched Back to the Future. It was a load of fun. It really was. I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. Yep, we all had a lot of fun watching that movie. It was a fun movie. Right, we need to go and sort out the silage wrapper now. We should make a community only if there's 25 fails. Yeah. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. There's always fails, you know, there's always bugs and glitches whenever there's a new map or a new game. And, you know, it can take ages, you know, 12 or so or more months before they can actually stamp out all the bugs. With that boat being completely new physics and all that sort of thing, it's understandable that there's some glitches with it. Hopefully they can fix it soon, because it would be nice to use it without worrying about, you know, falling through it and it starting to sink on you. Hey, Open Road Odyssey, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Right, I'm going to go and pick up our baler. So with the 7-hour stream on Island Fishing Map, we were actually able to get quite a ways in. I think it's currently sitting in November, so got to go through winter, but yeah, you know, I can do some forestry. I want to clear some land for a new house site. I want to build a house. Found the perfect spot, perfect view. I want to clear and flatten the land, so I might clear the trees off of it, and then might use the Terrafarm mod on it, for just load it up for a short time and just bulldoze it flat. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm hoping to do. Should download the flooding mod. Not sure I want to do that. Okay, so we've got round bale net, we've got silage additive, we've got bale wrap, and we've got grass in the main chamber. I think we're good to go. Is there a flooding mod there, Pro Gamer? I don't recall seeing that in Mod Hub. Is it Mod Hub or a third-party mod? So this will take a little while to unload because it's quite a bit bigger. So the trick with this is to actually get it so that it's close enough for it to tip into the storage loader, but just far enough away so you don't lose the grass bale off of it. So it's about right. We've actually got a whole heap of silage bales that we can sell. I think it's about 60 odd thousand pounds worth. I think you found the mods that were causing some of your mod conflicts. It was a map and a map. Yep, that's quite possible, Share. Oh, map and a mod. Yeah, apparently course play doesn't play nicely on the Highland map with the boats. I've been told that that doesn't work. Hey K-Mac, welcome in. Thank you for joining. No, I think the boat's staying in Scotland at the moment, mate. I don't think it's come down to Saxlingham here. So we're at Saxlingham. Yeah, definitely an issue with the boat. It does tend to lose its structural integrity, and you end up falling through it, and it starts, you know, listing and all that sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully Giants can get that fixed soon. So what I did was, when it started listing and all that, instead of resetting it, I just parked it up. And I have been resetting the boat now whenever it does it, and it hasn't followed me back to the farm yet. But yeah, that was really interesting, you know. I come back from mowing a field and there's a dirty great boat in the middle of the farmyard. It's like, really? Okay. Lots of fun. Made a fun short, that's for sure. And some of you may or may not pick up on the reference for the other short where the boat's sinking, and when you play flight sim a lot, you'll get a voice that quite often say, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. And this is when you sort of, you know, appear to be losing altitude to the point where you could be crashing into the ground. So I was referencing that with my short. So those that have done flight sim would possibly have picked up on it. Hey AI Farmer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Waiting for PSVR 2 support next year before going to MS 2024. Yeah, fair enough. Flight sim with VR is pretty awesome, that's for sure. I'll admit I haven't actually done flight sim for quite a while now. Hey, thank you for the coffee, AI Farmer. Yeah, after you've had your coffee? Sounds like a good plan. Getting too late in the evening for me to have coffee, otherwise I'll be up all night. AK Mac, certain sims I just struggle to do on single monitor. Yeah. Yeah, Flight Sim's definitely one of those where, you know, if you could have another monitor for different instruments, it definitely makes it a lot easier. Finally, we've passed the point. We have more on 25 than 22. Wow. Is that mods there, AI? Or players? Oh, and just out of interest, Microsoft decided to put their Ultimate Game Pass up from $29.95 per month, New Zealand dollars, to over $45 per month, New Zealand dollars per month. And it's just not worth it. I will definitely be dropping my Ultimate subscription. Just can't justify it. It's a ridiculous amount. I think someone said that the amount you're paying extra would buy about 7 AAA games. Not worth it. So, yeah. I think Microsoft will be losing quite a few customers. Yeah, K-Mac, you cancelled your PC one a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, don't blame you, mate. Unfortunately for the Xbox, you've got to have a subscription of some sort to be able to play online. And because my daughter likes to do a little bit of farming simulator with me, got to have that subscription. So we won't be cancelling it completely as much as I'd like to, but we will be downgrading it, that's for sure. Train sim world is pretty good. You've lost count of how many trains you've crashed. Yeah. Yeah, I've done a little bit of on Train Sims World, but I was more into trains with a Z on the back, on the end. Did a little bit with that one. You've reduced yours to Game Pass Premium? Yep, that's what we're going to be doing too. Ultimate's just not worth it. And I'm not entirely happy with Microsoft because they basically warned me um, 5 days before the next bill is meant to go out, and they're going to charge me the extra amount, and I have to, change it 2 days before it's due to go out. So they didn't give us a lot of time. I wasn't impressed with that. Gone to the lowest of the PlayStation? Yep. Yeah, Game Pass Premium still isn't too bad. My daughter loves playing Minecraft. It's got Minecraft on it. They love Dreamlight Valley, so it's got that as well. So yeah, Forza Horizon is on it as well. And like I say, you know, EA, not that interested in that. Playing 99% FS, don't really need much more. I know what you mean, AI Farmer. Definitely know what you mean. I've got kids and they like to play other games as well, so got to cater for them a little bit, I guess. But if it gets to the point where it's cheaper to buy the game than it is to, you know, pay a subscription, well, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Buy the game. Yeah, K-Mac, you pay 13 quid 49 for PS Plus. Yeah, mine is 23, less trouble. Yeah, yeah, they say that sometimes. My kids are good though. It's amazing what they can come up with on Minecraft, I tell you. Really does get their creative flow going. Hey K-Mac, wish you could stay the same. Yours just quit college. I've got that to look forward to, mate. Fortunately, we have a reasonably good university nearby, so my daughter wants to do engineering, so well, that's what she wants to do at the moment. It may change. Still a ways to go yet. She's actually got a open day coming up at the university, so might discover that there's, you know, something other than engineering that she might want to pursue. This bigger forage wagon definitely makes It'll be a bit easier, less trips, that's for sure. Is that a boat down there? Oh, it is. You know what I have to do? I know the boat's not in the water, but, you know, doesn't matter. So less trouble than when you were younger? Yeah. You forgot why you loved Riverbend Springs? It is an amazing map. I really do enjoy it. Sorry, people, just focusing on fishing. It's a fun little mini game, this one. Ah, a tire. Hobby trash collector. You collected 5 trash items, so I got 1,000 quid. Okay. Got to catch a fish though. Yeah, K-Mac, it's not too bad. This is a matter of just releasing the button at the right time. Ah, I think the stream's a bit polluted. Like I say, it does sort of deal with it with farming, because I know a lot of farmers like to chill out and relax with a bit of fishing. So yeah, it is something that farmers do. Yes, we got a massive trout. Right, I should get back to work. Otherwise my workers will be telling me off. Slacking on the job. Auto fish. Could be a good mod to come out. You didn't fish yet. You got to give it a shot, mate. You got to give it a try. And it is neat that they've made it available on any map that has a body of water on it. River or something like that. I didn't quite make it to 100. So it looks like I'm going to have a lot of silage to sell from the bunker. Hey, you've mostly been wrecking trees at the main farm on Highlands? Yep. Yeah, I've got the tree devourer, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'll be clearing trees with the tree devourer and putting into the I've got the wood chip factory that makes, you know, logs and beams and that sort of thing. So I'll be using that to feed the castle, keep that stocked up with product. And I've got the stone mason working, the quarry working. Couldn't be bothered delivering water to the quarry all the time, so I just put in the there's that mod, the animal watering mod. Basically it's just a silo with 1 billion litres of water in it, so I put that on nearby so that it's feeding the water into the factory. So it's sort of like, you know, it's the 20th century, that would have to be on some sort of water supply, bore water or something like that. You wouldn't be carting water to it. You did it by chainsaw for a change. Oh, old school, mate. Old school. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Now I should go and double check how that work is doing. Should have finished by now. That's the trouble with the workers is, you know, they finish their job, they just sit in the tractor until someone comes and tells them to go and do the other field. Of course, he'd park all the way as far away from the field as possible. Had a semi-auto load wood trailer in Mod Hub, yes, but yesterday the wood trailer from Chris, the maker of the Colossus, came out on Mod Hub. Yeah, that looks absolutely awesome. I was watching Mr. Sealy P do a review of it, and yeah, looks like he's done a really good job of it. So certainly good for the console players to have auto load. PC's had auto load wood for quite a while, but good for the console players. Well, I think it works similar to a container, isn't it? Basically, the trailer acts like a container without walls, I think. Right, let's get him started on this one. Yeah, I asked Mr. Shearer if I could have a Highland cow, and he said I've got enough with 4 cats, and we've got nowhere to keep it. Hey, the herd, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Talking of Highland cows. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday morning. And you can split pallets of wood out. Yep. Right, let's go and do that last little bit. So the herd, have you seen the new map yet? Had a chance to play on it? Tried sinking the ship? You haven't got onto the ship yet? Honestly, don't really care for the fishing. How you actually fish in the game. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I don't mind it because I know of a lot of farmers that do fishing for recreation. So to me, it is part of Farm Sim to be able to go and do some fishing But yeah, it can be a bit corny as well. Yeah, no blank spots on the map to add your own productions. Yeah, yeah, there's. I've done a couple of. I've put a factory in, um, just to. I've got everything. I'm just double checking. I have put a factory in. There is a little bit of land, but you need to terraform it, and unlike the Saxlingham map where everything is sort of pre-flattened and ready to go, this one you've really got to build from scratch again. So yeah. And there definitely seems to be a bug with the fish pond. I did put the fish pond in, I put fish food in it, I put baby trout in it, and still no fish swimming in the fish pond. I think it's producing pellets of fish, but there's no fish visual to look at. Tried to go on the river with the big boat, but got stuck by the first bridge. After that, I didn't touch it anymore. Yeah, DJ and Farmer Cop did that as well. They were lifting the jet boat or the speedboat over the top of the bridge to get over it. Actually, been trying to write a story based on the new map. I think that looks that good. Yeah, no, it does look stunning. It would be interesting to see what story you come up with. What we need is a whiskey production mod. That would go well with a Highland map. Mekhabani, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I'm great, thank you. Hope you are well too. Yeah, honestly, kind of stuck on why I'm over there in the first place. Don't want anyone in my family to die and give it to me. Too many dead grandpas in FS roleplays already. I know, mate. I know. Had to kill a grandpa off to get his butter factory on this one. Yeah, nah, that's a good question. Why would anyone move voluntarily to Scotland? Sorry, Crofter, if you're listening. Your real name is Scott, but that's not good enough. One of my friends said she didn't like Farm Sim because it was too much work. I told her that's what farming is. Yep. Why would anyone not want to live in Scotland? I don't know. You'll have to ask my ancestors that, why they left Scotland to come over to New Zealand. Because I do have Scottish ancestry. So, I don't know. We'd have to ask them. They're not around though. Yeah, heard. I'm just trying to think of a reason to go to Scotland. Mr. Silly P's already done the tourist visit and then, you know, extended stay. Yeah, K-Mac. The important word is we're next to the prison. We weren't the prison. Hey, Makabani, not important what I do, mate. The important thing is that, you know, we all have a passion for farm sim. Yeah, FSG is in Scotland. I'm trying to think of why an American would end up in Scotland. Like I say, if there was a whiskey mod, you could say that, you know, you were wanting to see how whiskey was made and how Scotch whiskey was made compared to bourbon. Um, so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why the Americans gone to Scotland to see how Scotch is made compared to bourbon. It's a beautiful country. It is. It is definitely a beautiful country. Beautiful country with many fine distilleries. You've only been outside Scotland 4 times in your 36 years on this planet. Yeah, I've only been outside of New Zealand twice. So, yeah. Too much to see in New Zealand, that's the problem. Just want to get a pint, go to a hill overlooking a sheep farm, and just sit there all day looking out on the land. Good day for me in Scotland, but boring for roleplay. Yeah, a little bit. Doesn't have the antagonist in it. Hey Irishmina, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, well, that's a few more silage bales made up. Gonna have to sell them off sometime. Hey Rich, yep, no secret, I'm from New Zealand, mate. Two islands next door to the old UK prison. Indeed, nice sitting all day, but I think I'd bring my own beer. Yep. Hey Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. So, yep, Rishmina, certainly. So this is the map Saxlingham, set in the UK. And that is the map. I've currently got the cow farm in the middle there. Usually you start off down in this area here. It is an absolutely stunning map. Hey, Cassowary Cares! Welcome in. Thank you for joining. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Just jumping in to support. Yep, day's going well, Cassowary Cares. Absolutely awesome, mate. Sorry guys, getting sidetracked here from Cassowary Cares. Just subscribe to you, mate. We here at the Cassowary Cares project support the growth and health of all cassowaries on this planet. We've heard you've been putting them on the stream. We appreciate the efforts. Hey, you're more than welcome. Hey, Gaming with Just Joe, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And Arishmina, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's the map there. So go do some more work. Hey, Cassowary Cares, you should get hold of the herd. He's a big fan of cassowaries. You guys should do a collab or something. We really need a right-hand drive truck. That guy won't stop calling the officers either. I'm sure you guys could come up with something together. Will they walk on the leash this? Do they eat dragon fruit that? He's very inquisitive, the herd. Very inquisitive. Like its namesake, cows are quite inquisitive too. And Rishmina, I have lived in farming areas. I have done hay baling, and I have worked on kiwi fruit orchards. So I have done a little bit in the agricultural / horticultural field. But it is mostly just the sim farming that I've done. Start a course on the cassowary birds. Be a good plan there, AI farmer. Anti-grifting, which of course we took personally. Fair enough. Terrible. We have increased production of the butter factory, so we're producing a bit more butter than we used to. Much too cold here for cassowary birds. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely like the warmer climates, that's for sure. You ask a lot of questions, but you own a cassowary, so who else are you supposed to ask? I agree, mate. Who else are you supposed to ask? If you ask any Australian, you'll get a biased answer from them. Hey, Eric, the Crazy Viking, welcome in. Thank you for joining. How did your Windows go? Hope it all went well. Hope it all went according to plan. Yeah, Arishmina, Central North Island, mate. No, but the 6 guys working on it today. Oh well, hope it'll all go well for you, mate. Yep. No worries, Irishmina. Welcome in, and yeah, thank you for visiting. You have a good day. Rumour is thinking of renaming the Canterbury region to the Cassowary region. Hey, I'd be all for that, mate. Definitely. Yeah, AI Farmer, we don't actually have any cassowaries in New Zealand. They're definitely a Northern Australian thing. You sponsor one through mail. Hope to have my own farm one day. Yeah. Only in Australia. Currently, he means we're making efforts to enhance and multiply cassowary bird existence in New Zealand. Oh, that could be interesting. Oh, that's a nice lot of butter to deliver. We have some running around the meadows. Hang on, where are we? We have some running around in meadows over there, same as some kangaroos, but don't think they like the weather too much. Yeah, wouldn't be warm enough. We actually have a wallaby problem over here. They're a bit of a pest. Seen plenty of curtainsiders loaded up with pallets of kiwi fruit, heading off to the docks to be exported. Now, where do we sell it? Probably farmers market still. Yeah, there is only one place to sell it, farmers market. Hey, Bird9, kia ora, welcome in. Better than the old stale bread I used to sell. Hey, I keep telling you, people pay lots of money for croutons. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was on the fish stack map, wasn't it? Kiwi fruit are delicious. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen too many of them. That's the problem. But you get a vine ripened kiwi fruit out of the orchard and they are delicious. They really are. Nagara Jaraju, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Christmas is here, and if you don't believe it, tell my job that early start time now. Too many boxes to pick up and put down. Gotta be out. Enjoy the stream, everyone. Enjoy the time travels, Kiwi. Hey, no worries, Herd. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a good day picking up boxes and dropping them down again. And you got to go and walk the dogs. No worries, AI. You have a good day. I will put the Herd's link in the channel just to check out his YouTube channel. He's got some great stories. Just putting lone wolves in at the moment. So yeah, check out Lone Wolf. He does some great great support videos. Check out the Herd. He does some great stories. Hey Bird, yeah, nearly getting to 1.8k. It is climbing steadily. It is. Trying to get Nightbot to wake up on the vertical stream. So we've put AI Farmers up on the horizontal stream. Check out his channel. And there we go, it's up on the vertical stream now. And another great YouTuber is Eric the Crazy Viking. Check out his channel. So I did notice on the Highland map, the water drops were almost bordering on being slightly overdone. So you see how we've sort of got random drops happening and all that. On the Highland map, it was just all splashes instead of sporadic splashes like this. So yeah, almost felt like it was overdone. So maybe they'll fix that. I don't know. The road glistening when it's wet though was absolutely awesome. But I really was hoping that there'd be a right-hand drive truck come out. One of the new Mercedes or something like that. But nope, still using a left-hand drive Volvo on this map. Right, we'll drop this off and yep, still got plenty of canola in there. It's definitely something that a lot of map makers don't do, and including Brisco, is the wet textures for the road. I think that's something that Giants does a really good job of, is the wet textures on the road, the puddles, that sort of thing. Yeah, there are some things that Giants do absolutely fantastic job on. And there are other things like no right-hand drive trucks that Giants absolutely botch up. Hey Bird, I went out to my uncle's a few days ago to unload a rototiller, and bolts on it for the roller had rusted so bad that it was basically a nail. Oh yeah, I've seen that happen, mate. Hey Nina, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Heavy rain today? You're a fair weather farmer? Yep. Yeah, we've had a bit of rain today as well. We're definitely going to have a lot of silage to... Yeah, what do we got? 350,000 litres. I think we've got a couple of months to go before we need to harvest the corn, but yeah. Yeah, the rototiller is basically a cultivator with a roller on the back. Yep. Nice bit of equipment when it's not rusted out. As you can see, our calves grew into cows. We will keep them in that paddock. Getting a little bit of milk from them, but not much. Everything on it looked good and the paint looked new, but the bolts and the screws were basically useless. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a saying for those sort of bolts and screws. They're made out of muck metal. You never heard of that one? Every time we broke a head off a bolt, we'd say the bolt was made out of muck metal. And that would happen all too often. Probably move those cows down to the main herd here. Fog is absolutely stunning. You must say too many country words to your friends who live in town, because they look at me like I'm on stuff. Yep. Hey, Kalululis Tolly, hello. Hopefully I've pronounced that reasonably correct. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for joining us from South Africa. Okay, Daisy, that really does ruin the immersion, you walking through the tractor like that. Do my bit of not trying not to drive through you guys. The least you could do is not walk through the tractor. Accurate cows. Definitely accurate cows. With collision detecting algorithms. Yeah, driving wasn't the best. Got this heavy trailer. The trailer's actually quite heavy and does tend to lift the front of the tractor up, so you lose your steering. The trailer's not quite balanced right. Get one of those tractors that have four-wheel drive and four-wheel steering. Yeah, well, I could get some JCBs on the farm now. Although I'm not too sure four-wheel steering would help that much with the weight distribution on the tractor because of the way how the trailer is. I'm not sure 120 kilometers per hour is a good idea when you're looking at your chat. No, it's never a great idea. That's why I tend to not play American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator for that exact reason. Because in that game, if you crash, it costs. They do actually simulate crash damage and make you pay to repair it. Yeah, Bird9, that was done by a friend of the channel. He very kindly gifted it to me. some nice magpies cackling away. Something that we hear quite a bit in New Zealand. Do you have magpies in New Zealand? Okay. I think I'm going to call it a night there, people. Thank you to everyone that's joined. We've had a fairly successful day. Got ourselves a brand new Can-Am with a fully enclosed cabin. I got rid of our John Deere. So, yeah. So, I think next on this would be to plant some cover crops for the fields we've just mulched. And I definitely want to make some more TMR, get rid of some of that silage, sell off some of those silage bales. So yeah, definitely got some stuff to do on this map still. Thank you to everyone that's joined tonight. Do appreciate everyone being here. Thank you to our new subscriber too. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope everyone will have a great Wednesday, and I have a busy day tomorrow, so I'll try and get to bed a bit earlier than normal. But thank you everyone for joining, and yeah, if you've liked the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. It doesn't cost anything and does help the channel. And if you want to share this video with someone you think might enjoy it or get a laugh from it, be my guest to do that as well. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.